Well, if you spent your weekend wrist-deep in soil and are feeling a bit overwhelmed at the state of affairs in your garden, fear not. This morning, we are arming you with a spring checklist to get your garden and also your tools tuned up and ready. Gardening expert Antonio Valente is here to help. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Priya.
We were just saying what a beautiful day it was yesterday in the Toronto area. Yes,
right?
it was. Great day to be out gardening.
Totally.
Okay, let's start by talking about pruning. So what are we looking for when it comes to pruning trees and shrubs at this time of year?
Yeah, so now's the time of year where you can sort of take stock of your trees and your shrubs. This is the time of year when you really want to start pruning. So you want to do that before the trees start to leaf out, which is the case around here. They haven't begun leafing out really, so you can really see what issues need to be taken care of when it comes to the pruning. So there are a couple of rules when you're pruning. The first thing, you want to prune any of the branches that are growing towards the center of your trees and shrubs. You want them to grow out and up. And you also want to prune any of the branches that are sort of crossing or rubbing against each other. That's just for the health of the tree. And then lastly, you're going to look for winter damage. So anything that was maybe just, ruined in a snowstorm or an ice storm, prune that out, and then just also prune for general aesthetics.
Okay, great. Another thing people might do around now is dividing perennials, but how do we know when it's time to divide? It's a little early right now, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of timing when it comes to dividing your perennials. So basically, you're gonna divide right now any of your perennials that bloom later in the season.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so and then anything that blooms later in the season, like I said, you'll divide that now. Anything that's blooming early, you're gonna wait. Those things get divided in the fall at the end of the season. And you're gonna wanna watch for things like overcrowding. If anything looks like, it's not performing as well as it used to, maybe it's dying out in the crowd, it's time to start dividing those perennials. It'll just bring back their vigor. And then lastly, just keep in mind the time frame, 3 to 5 years to divide your perennials. Every 3 to 5 years, you want to do that.
This is a nice opportunity to share your garden with someone else, too.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, share those things. Gardeners are so generous.
So we've talked a lot about what to do in your actual garden. Now, I didn't realize your gardening tools also need a little bit of maintenance.
Yeah, your tools, tools are so expensive. Why not invest in, their long-term care? So there are a few things that you can sort of do to take care of your tools. You can use a wire brush to give them a nice, good scrubbing.
Okay.
And also a file, just to keep them nice and sharp and working well. The other thing you can do is you can sharpen and oil your pruners, your shears. You can also purchase what's called a sharpening stone from a hardware store. Keep your tools sharp that way. And you can also use some linseed oil that you can place on the wooden handles of your tools. That just helps to keep the wood from rotting, and your tools are gonna last a lot longer that way. And then the last thing is your lawnmower. Get a tune-up. If you can't do it yourself, just do it professionally, get it done, and it's ready to go for when it's grass season.
Okay, this is great. Something to add to your spring cleaning checklist.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
Finally, the beds themselves. You've talked a lot about mulch on our show.
Yes.
Is that something we can start putting down now?
Okay, mulch that's like I've said on the show, mulch is the simplest, most effective thing you can do in your garden. It's still a little bit too early in the season right now. I like to do that in late spring. But definitely there are some things you can do. For example, right now you're going to be removing any of the winter burlap that you may have around your evergreens and any sort of winter protective mulch you may have put around your roses to get them through the winter, for example. And then go through, and I do this religiously every year, I add a nice 3 to 4 inch layer of compost on all of my beds. And that just, that really just builds up the soil. Invest in your soil. It's so important. It's going to lay down the foundation for the rest of the season. And then lastly, just general cleaning up your perennials, pruning back any dead foliage, just making things look pretty.
This is great. Thank you so much for all of this.
Thanks, Priya. This is all a review for you, I know.
Yes, I know. I am a gardening expert,
so
given my performance in our quiz a few weeks ago.
I was impressed.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Priya.
That's great. Great to have you here.
Thank you.
Yes, and news you can use today on your morning.
For sure.
All right.